What's going on, everyone? So Anthony Davis spoke about accountability and how important accountability is going to be this upcoming season. But here's the thing. In order to preach and talk accountability, the stars need to be willing to hold themselves accountable, right? Accountability has been a conversation and talking point for years now, dating back to the 2020 season, right? That was one of the big issues with Frank Vogel, right? Like that he didn't hold players accountable. He didn't hold LeBron and Anthony Davis accountable. Russell Westbrook is the one that spilt the beans in that regard. And it was like, yeah, like I'm the only one that's being held accountable. I get we're bad. I get we're struggling, but like it's not all on me. You got LeBron, you got AD, you got various other players, and I'm the one that keeps getting called out, right? And so if you're going to have that accountability, it starts at the top, right? The stars, LeBron needs to be willing to be held accountable and take accountability, right? Darvin Ham was supposed to be the guy to hold people accountable. It's one of the reasons why the Lakers wanted him so bad, because he was a guy that was looked at as like he holds no punches, he takes no noise. He spoke on accountability, and judging by last season, doesn't look like there was any accountability. Again, we had consistent issues all season long, right? And yet nothing got resolved. We got into the playoffs, and all of the issues we had all regular season all came to a rearing head in the playoffs, right? So it's like, it's easy to just say we need accountability. We need people to be held accountable. It starts with LeBron James and Anthony Davis, right? I do believe JJ Redick will hold them accountable. I believe JJ Redick will be respected by LeBron James and Anthony Davis. That is the key when it comes to accountability, right? A lot of questions, Frank Vogel, and about about LeBron and Anthony Davis and guys really truly respecting him, right? He was very passive. He didn't like to really get in confrontations. He didn't like to do the things that is necessary to be a head coach when you're talking about dealing with egos and players and management and all this stuff, right? That was why Darvin Ham was looked at as this prize, because he was a guy that wasn't afraid. He was willing to call out LeBron. He was willing to call out Anthony Davis, and it didn't look like it was going to be the case. And again, there were questions about LeBron respecting Darvin Ham, and you saw that at times. Now, I didn't mind. A lot of people pointed to things like, where LeBron, grabs the clipboard and he's drawing up a play and stuff like that. I didn't really look at it that way, right? Because you want that from your players, especially LeBron. I believe JJ Redick will allow LeBron to do the same thing. LeBron is one of, if not the greatest basketball mind we've ever seen, right? So, and at the end of the day, the players are the ones that are actually playing the game. The players are the ones that are seeing things and noticing things that even the coach on the sidelines aren't noticing. Because it's one thing to be on the sidelines and you're patrolling, you're looking at a side angle and you're trying to gauge things and see things. Another thing when you're in the middle of the action, right? So again, I'm okay, and I've always appreciated when coaches are willing to listen to their players and willing to change a play based on what their player says, or allowing and going, here, if you like, Steve Kerr gets praise for that. Steve Kerr has given the clipboard to Iggy and just sat back and chilled and was like, you run the show, right? There's nothing wrong with embracing your players and, giving them some level of control, but you still need to have that line drawn. Like at the end of the day, I'm your coach. At the end of the day, if I'll let you draw up this play, but if it doesn't work, you're accountable for that, just like I would be, right? There needs to be that level of respect and accountability. And I do believe LeBron, one, respects JJ. LeBron could do a podcast with anybody. And I know people are going to go, it's a podcast, silly, blah, blah. But there is details in the little, what seems like complete out, like things that should be on the outside, right? For lack of a better word, right? So to me, I do think that JJ Redick doing a podcast, breaking down the game to little finite points is a good signal that LeBron not only respects him, but respects his basketball mind, respects his IQ level, right? That's one of the things about JJ Redick. He's always been looked at as one of the higher IQ players ever, right? Like he's a guy that knows and understands all the details, and he's relentless and, manic at times about just the details and perfections, right? So to me, I do think that there is going to be this initial immediate respect, right? And to me, it starts with LeBron. If LeBron buys in and LeBron's willing to allow JJ to get on his behind at times, then everyone else will follow suit. All the ducks will line up in a row, right? Like, it's all like, if I'm LeBron, just me, right? Obviously, I'm not LeBron, but if I was LeBron, I would tell JJ, I want you to be hard on me. I want you to set the tone. If I do something that you think I messed up on, or I missed an assignment, or I did whatever, I want you to make me the example. Because that immediately hammers in and immediately stamps the approval for everybody else. You want to talk about accountability. If LeBron, we get in a film room, we get in a thing. Bron, what is this? Look at this. You're out of position. You missed the assignment. The cutter's coming. That's your job to stop that. You're supposed to cut off on this point. You start really kind of highlighting and pointing to LeBron James. All of a sudden, again, all the kind of ducks get in a row. Everyone kind of now follows suit, right? Anthony Davis, same thing, right? If I'm Anthony Davis, just like LeBron, I'm going and I'm saying like, hey, look, same thing. If I miss an assignment, I miss a rotation, I don't care if I have a 50, 30, and 10 game, right? If I'm LeBron, I don't care. There's always something you can pick out, right? Start with me. Accountability starts at the top. Leaders lead from the front. They don't lead from the back, right? You need to have LeBron and Anthony Davis not only respect the coach, but allow JJ Redick to treat them as if they are part of the team. I'm not asking for them to be even hard. No, if you would call out Austin Reeves for missing an assignment or missing a rotation, you should be able to call out LeBron for the same stuff, right? We can talk and preach and speak and all those accountability. It means nothing if you don't allow your coach to hold you accountable. We've heard accountability for literally years now. Like since the bubble year. But here's the thing about the bubble year, right? You had Jason Kidd, who he is that guy. He is the guy that he would get in LeBron. He would get in Anthony Davis. LeBron and AD respected him because he was a great, right? Because he was Jason Kidd. And then on top of that, you had guys like Jared Dudley. You had Rajon Rondo. You had players and coaches that were willing to challenge and get to LeBron. I mean, Rajon Rondo is one of the few guys ever that can go toe-to-toe with LeBron about basketball IQ. Right? So LeBron, most time it's just like, come on, look, I know more than Darvin Ham. I know more than Frank Vogel. I know more than David Blatt. I know more than, right? You've seen it over the years, right? The only one that LeBron really, truly, was Tyronn Lue. Because that was his guy. That was his boy. Right? It was somebody he respected. It was somebody he believed really had a great basketball mind and a coaching, a guy that could be a real coach in this league. He feels the same way about JJ Redick, which is why I believe he will allow JJ Redick to be that sort of the head coach, that he'll allow JJ Redick to be the guy that JJ Redick needs to be. Right? Because again, if JJ's trying to call out LeBron and he's just like, really, dude, I gave you a 30, 12, and 12. If he's just kind of like dismissive or just kind of like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll do better next time, right? If he treats it that way, then everyone else is going to fall off, right? If Anthony Davis treats it that way, everyone else is going to fall off. The two stars need to lead by example. The two stars need to take accountability, and they need to allow JJ Redick to get on them for various issues, right? I don't care if LeBron has a 50-50-50 game. He's the first ever to go 50-50-50. I don't care. If he misses something or he messed up or he did something in that film room, hey, great game, Bron. But I need you, yes, 50-50-50, unbelievable, man. Let's give it up for, making history. But what about the defensive side of things? Your guy scored 25 and he only averages 10, right? Like, those are the differences. Those are the things that make teams great, right? You look at the 2020 team, and everyone always talks about the 2020 team, right? The chemistry, the camaraderie, the coaching, the player, like everything. But there was accountability top to bottom. You had guys like Lionel Hollins, who's not afraid of confrontation. You had guys like JJ Redick, who's not afraid of aggressiveness, right? You have guys like Rondo and Dudley and all these various players. Phil Handy, right, is another guy that wasn't afraid of confrontation. There you go. There's the word that I said, and then it immediately slipped me. But my point is, we need the two stars to be that. It's easy to say. We need to have accountability. It's another thing to actually allow it to happen and be open to it and really show. Again, actions speak louder than words. Leaders lead from the front. They don't lead from the back. So LeBron and AD need to lead from the front. They need to allow JJ Redick to be the head coach and hold them accountable as he should with everybody else. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. I pass a question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Do you agree with me? Yes. Got to hold him accountable. Got to hold Anthony Davis accountable. Again, starts from the top. Do you think, no, hey, if they're carrying the team, you don't hold them. I just don't think that anyone is that good that there should be no accountability. You can always be better. Obviously, you don't want to be pointless, right? But you do want to kind of show things where it need be. But again, however you feel, whatever your thoughts are, let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.